Hey, Drue James here from LearnGuitarInLondon.com. I'm playing a great little miserable B-side on Radiohead's I don't know what single, but it's called You Never Wash Up After Yourself. It's a great little arpeggio, just a lovely little picking arpeggio to learn. It's really good workout for the fingers. You can do it fingerstyle or with a plectrum, and by the way, there's tab available to this completely for free. It just takes a name and email address to join my website. I've left a link in the video description, and there's also a link in cards right now to get started with that. Right, let's start learning the song. So you're going to need a series of chords to do this, and the first chord is a D minor, but it's not a D minor as perhaps you might have learnt it. So a D minor normally is fret 1 on the thinnest string, fret 2 on the 4th string down or the G string, and fret 3 on the B string. Now, how I would normally teach anybody to play a D minor is using these fingers, okay? So it's a bit of a stretch. It's not altogether the most beginner-friendly of chords, but it's one that we do need to learn in our journey. But this song, because of what we're going to be doing later on with this chord, we need to play your D minor using the little finger on fret 3 on the B string, not the ring finger. So like this, okay? The reason being we're going to need that ring finger to do something else later. Okay, so let's start learning the first bar of the song. Hopefully you've got the tab over at the website. As I said, it is completely for free. So we're playing the D string, G, B, E, B, G. If you don't know the names of the strings, E, A, D, G, B, E, Eddie 8 Dynamite, Goodbye Eddie. So that's going to be our picking pattern. It's in 6/8 this one, so there's going to be 6 picks before we change and do something different every single time. Remember that, because that's really important. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Once we've done that, you're going to keep this same chord shape as it is, but with the ring finger, you're going to put it on fret 3 on the A string. This gives us basically a D minor over C. So then the picking bass note becomes the A string, the one that we're holding down, and then skip down G, B, E, B, G. So the first 2 bars, sorry. Good. Now sticking with this idea, you're going to lift up the ring, take the middle finger and move it up to fret 2 on the A string. Leave the index and pinky where it is. You don't need the middle ring finger down anymore. Picking is the same as the last bar. Okay. We'll now have that open G string that's been freed up by the middle finger. So, first 3 bars. And finally, the last bar in this particular sequence is the ring finger on fret 3 on the thickest string, leaving the index and the pinky down where they are. And the picking is now including that thickest string, so we need that. Then open G, B, E, B, G. Okay, so once again, recapping on the first 4 bars. If it hasn't escaped your attention, the index and pinky finger don't leave at all from the very first D minor chord, okay? Once you've done that, we'll move on to the next line. We're going to make a regular communal garden C chord. So that's fret 3 on the A string, fret 2 on the D string, although you don't need it in this particular picking pattern, and fret 1 on the B string. And the picking pattern is the A string. So you're going A, G, B, E, then C over B, which basically means you lift up the ring finger, put the middle finger on fret 2 on the A string. Do that same picking pattern. So here we go. Here it's moving down. And then to A minor from there. So leaving the index finger down, middle finger on fret 2 on the D, ring finger on fret 2 on the G, and the same picking pattern as the previous 2 bars. And then just at the end of this bar, there's an open string as we change. So we're going one more time. So we're lifting up off that note there. almost say I was lifting up the wrong string. So it's that one. Lift up the ring finger, okay? And from there, you're going to go to a full F chord. So that's fret 1 with the index finger barring everything, middle finger on fret 2 on the G string, ring and pinky on fret 3 on the A and the D. You're going to pick the thickest string and go G, B, E, B, G. So just that, play through. So there will be quite a bit of, if you're not used to doing it, you've got to go from this A minor. But you do have that open string at the end of A minor to make the F bar chord, so a bit of work there. So as you do that, to keep that clean, my advice is go bar first, play it, then put the rest of the middle ring and pinky down as you do it. I'll do it really slowly because that will be a bottleneck for some players out there. Good. Next, you're doing a folk G. So that's fret 3 on the thickest string, fret 3 on the E, on the B and the E. We don't need the index finger, and then the picking pattern is the same as the F. So we've got F, folk G, and then we've got this E over G sharp. So this is perhaps the biggest stretch in the whole song. So little finger on fret 4 on the thickest string, and index finger on fret 1 on the G string, and it's the same picking pattern as the previous 2 bars. Now the thing that you might find with this is the stretch is horrible, so I'm just going to show you my thumb. I don't know if I can show you on this camera here. Oh, no, I can't. But my thumb is basically halfway around the neck. If I just show it to you moving these fingers away, so I can literally ping it off to create that stretch. So that is what you're looking for to be able to create that stretch that you need for that particular part in the song. And then A minor with the picking string on the A. So just putting those 4 bars together. F, folk G, this G over F, A minor, so it's an E over G sharp, my mistake. Right, and finally the last 4 bars, it's really short this one, it's just a 16 bar piece that repeats. You make a C, but put your little finger on the thinnest string on fret 3 to do a C add 9. So you get that high note there. Then the folk G like we had earlier, and then back to C add 9 twice. And then in the song, it repeats everything at that point. You go back to the beginning of the tab. So back to D minor, make sure you've got the right fingers. And it goes round in a circle. And there's different words. Stretch chord, A minor, C add 9, and G, C add 9. So really hope you've enjoyed that. Great little quick, stretchy, arpeggioed piece to learn on the guitar, and a lovely one to sing and play. It's not the happiest of songs, but maybe that makes it all the more fun. All right, so enjoy. I love a bit of Radiohead, and I'll see you for another lesson soon. Keep on playing.